Alright, so this is our SWOT analysis of Tesla by Hunter Autry, Luke Idrimolos, Jonathan Roberts, and Josh Tonkray. Some of Tesla's strengths is that they're the most consistent, high quality, and luxurious electric car in the car industry. They also have the most powerful and advanced technology in their cars, and they also have very impressive performance. They allow customers to save significant money from gas since all of their cars are pure electricity. They have a very strong name in the electric car business and really in the car business as a whole, especially with their CEO being someone like Elon Musk, and the most trustworthy and advanced self-driving technology out there. They're very consistent and luxurious because Tesla's vehicles hold their name very well as a more luxurious car, with everything being made by teams in a factory instead of mass production. The Tesla Model S is equipped with heated and cooled seats and also heated steering wheel with an A11 speaker audio system with subwoofers. Tesla also uses a popular high-quality Catkin leather. And there's a picture of the inside. Tesla's the most powerful and advanced technology out there in their cars. Almost all of their 2019 vehicles have touchscreen systems, yet none of them are as smooth and are immediate to the touch, which is sort of a flaw. But, I mean, Tesla also invests fun into their technology with many Easter eggs throughout the car, such as being able to change the map to reflect being on Mars, which is a reference to when Elon Musk shot his a rocket into the air with a car attached to it, which is still orbiting the atmosphere. And there's an example of the touchscreen. And some of the performance for their cars is the Model S P100D. Model S P100D is the fastest 0 to 60 production car in the world. The Model S P100D produces a staggering 588 horsepower and a 920 pound-feet of instant torque. The P100D has all-wheel drive, allowing it to be the fastest off the line. And there's a picture of the car. And then you can get 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds, 119,000. Whereas the Bugatti Chiron is 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds, and it's 2.9 million. So big difference there. Now, the Roadster is a blistering fast car, and it has the projected stats to prove it. It's 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. Top speed is 250 miles an hour. Battery range is 620 miles. Goes 0 to 104.1 seconds, and 1/4 of a mile in 8.9. There's a picture of the car. And it will be the fastest car in the world. The Model X, or the Model 3, is also has some performance stats. Neither the Model 3 or the Model X are performance-based cars. They are still able to beat sports cars in their class. The Model X goes 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. The Audi Q3 is 0 to 60 in 7 seconds. Model 3 is 0 to 60 in 4. And the Audi A7 is 0 to 60 in 4.9. So there's some comparisons with other brands. There's a picture of the car. And another picture of the car with the folding doors. You're also saving money by switching. When buyers switched to Tesla in 2017 for the Model 3, they received a $7,500 tax credit for using an environmentally friendly vehicle. Tesla also has incorporated supercharging stations, in which cost 2.9 cents a mile versus gasoline cars costing approximately 11.9 cents a mile. There's some examples, and this is their most modern one. Average Tesla driver saves $120 a month on fuel. Tesla also has a very strong name since they have been growing at an outstanding rate, and one reason why is because when you think of an electric car, you think of Tesla, or you think of Tesla because of their strong name in the market. With Elon Musk being the face of Tesla, all of his successful business leadership before Tesla already gives the company a powerful name. And then here's some more Tesla cars. Now, the signature tech that really separates Tesla from the others is their advanced self-driving technology. Other markets are looking into self-driving tech, yet none of them can meet Tesla's. There have been very few instances where it has failed. Once a Tesla driver becomes more comfortable with the tech, the more they will trust and use it. And here's an example of it doing the self-driving. Now, some of Tesla's weaknesses are their mileage range, how it needs to be grown, and will comfort customers when they're buying, if it will. They need more consistent and quick production, and they need better roadside assistance. Now, their mileage range, while Tesla's cars have many perks, one of their biggest weaknesses is their range. And this is since Tesla's cars are electric, they rely on a battery, which inevitably is going to need to be recharged. Now, the problem is that there is a lack of charging stations, especially across the U.S., for the vehicle to be charged at. Tesla needs to reach a deal with certain gas stations in order to add a charging station there, or invest in their own charging stations around the world. And here's an example of a Tesla at a charging station. Now, they also need more consistent and quicker production. And for an example, when Tesla released their Model 3, it was a cheaper car, but it also had a very high demand. And as a result, Tesla had a ton of orders coming in, which they couldn't match the speed of with their current production. So for future models they release, Tesla should plan ahead and therefore improve their production speed to match their orders and not have a repeat of the Model 3. And here's what the production of their cars sort of look like. Very high tech, very advanced. Now, when it comes to roadside assistance, they definitely need to improve here. The current Tesla roadside assistance process is very inconvenient and difficult. If a Tesla vehicle were to break down on the side of the road, it would have to be dismantled under the car to access the tow hook for when the tow truck got there, which most customers are not familiar with. And then it would have to be towed to a Tesla station, which who knows how far that could be from where the driver wrecks at, especially considering the lack of them across the U.S. And also, the average towing service does not have the required parts to fix an electric car on par with Tesla. Tesla should invest in improving their roadside service by supplying local tower services with parts to fix their vehicles on the go, or using their own tow service for their customers. Here's an example of sort of their own tow service. Now, some of Tesla's opportunities would be making a more affordable electric car, and they should be more international with their business, and electric trucking. Now, when I say making a more affordable car, while Tesla's vehicles may be cool, they are very expensive. However, if Tesla were to release a more affordable car catered towards families, they would be very popular, more than likely. And they've already done this with the Model 3, which they created in 2017, which was meant to be a more affordable model. And here's a picture of the Model 3. Now, Tesla also needs to focus more on international business, more than just regional in the U.S. While Tesla is an international company, they do not prioritize their global business as much as their regional business. If Tesla were to prioritize or popularize their business in other countries they operate in, they would make more profit in the bigger picture and would further push the idea of electric cars, especially in countries like China, where almost everything is burned or run by fossil fuels. Now, electric trucking. Recently, Tesla revealed a new vehicle called the Tesla Semi. Tesla Semi is a completely electric semi-truck that comes with Tesla's signature self-driving technology. Another key factor in tapping into the trucking industry is that if companies were to use Tesla Semi, they would have to completely eliminate the cost of buying gas when on the road. Instead, the driver would just simply charge and recharge the battery on charging stations along the way. And for the companies that employ truckers, this would significantly reduce their cost. And there's the Tesla Semi right there. Now, some of Tesla's threats are that many electric car companies and normal car companies are starting to develop electric cars, so very high competition. And their CEO, Elon Musk, has a very fragile reputation over the past 2 years. When it comes to high competition, while they currently hold the king spot for electric cars, other automotive companies are currently tapping into the electric car market. For example, many car companies just released some new electric cars onto the market. You have the Ford Mach-E, Chevy Bolt electric vehicle, Kia Soul, the Mercedes-Benz EQC, and the Audi compact electric SUV. All very competitive products towards their cars. Now, when it comes to fragile CEO reputation with Elon Musk has quite the reputation among his customers. He's mostly liked, but a slight move in the wrong direction could cause his customers to get upset and not buy from the company. For example, Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan's podcast, a very popular podcast, and is also free on YouTube. and he decided to smoke marijuana, which led some customers as well as company officials to get upset with him for his recklessness in the company. And there's a picture of your boy. So what does Tesla's future hold for us when it comes to futuristic cars? We'll just have to wait and see.